Hi, I'm Cumberland County Mayor Alan Foster, and I wanted to take just a few minutes today to talk with you about seeking God's guidance in your life and how I've tried to do that in my life. I never thought I'd be sitting here as your Cumberland County Mayor speaking to you. I got involved in local government back in 2002 because I just wanted to serve, and I did that on the Board of Education and later on the County Commission. Back then, the last thing on my mind was ever running for county mayor. Running for any elected office, it was a stretch for me. I was out of my comfort zone, and I was having to do a lot of things that I just didn't like to do, public speaking, all those types of things. And so the thought of actually being and running for county mayor, it just never really entered my mind. But serving on the BOE and the County Commission, it was important to me. It wasn't about power, it wasn't about influence or anything like that. I just wanted to try to make a difference in my community right here in Cumberland County. I guess my path to becoming mayor started quite a bit later when my wife and I, we were standing in the kitchen back in 2017, and we were talking about the different people that had been coming up to us and asking us if I would consider running for mayor. And I'd just been given a knee-jerk no. I never thought about it, and I was really sincere. I just had no intention of running for county mayor. But she looked at me, and I'll never forget, she said, "Alan, you ought to at least consider it. I think you'd make a great mayor." And so that's really where the conversation started about it, and it really how I ended up being here. It was not an easy decision for me. It wasn't something I took lightly. I didn't want to run out of pride. I didn't want to run out of ambition. I wanted to run because it was the right thing for me to do and where I should be. And Rebecca told me, she said, been talking with some of our friends that we have in common, and they had decided that I needed to put out my fleece. And that got me to thinking back about old Gideon in Judges. And Gideon, he was struggling with an awesome task that he had been given to deliver Israel from their oppressors. And Gideon, he was just very unsure of himself. And in Judges 36 through 40, the Bible says, "Then Gideon said to God, 'If you will deliver Israel by my hand, as you said, I will put a fleece of wool here on the threshing floor. If dew is only on the fleece and all the ground is dry, I will know that you will deliver Israel by my strength, as you said.'" And that's what happened. When he got up early in the morning, he squeezed the fleece and wrung dew out of it, filling a bowl with water. Gideon then said to God, "Don't be angry with me. Let me speak one more time. Please allow me to make one more test with the fleece. Let it remain dry, and the dew will be all over the ground." That night, God did as Gideon requested. Only the fleece was dry and the dew was all over the ground. I've got a pretty smart wife, as you could probably tell already, and she mentioned that fleece. When she mentioned it, she was not telling me to test God. That's not what her point was at all. I don't think that's how we need to do it. She was telling me that I needed to seek God's guidance in this and in every decision I had to make. So from there, I guess my circle really expanded to some friends and family and church members that I knew I would trust could give me their opinion and tell me the truth. And I knew it was people that would pray. And here I am, and I'm actually very thankful and humbled to be here. And I'm so thankful that I sought guidance before jumping in, because this is a job that you really need to make sure that you want it before you run. One final thought before I let you go. I'm really excited to be here with the United 931. But I was thinking about this, and United, for some reason, that is just a tough thing for us in today's environment. It seems so many people are quick to anger, and they're just ready to argue and fuss and fight about anything. And sometime back, I put a post on social media with a verse from James 1:19. It says, "My dearly loved brothers, understand this. Everyone must be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger." And then I asked the question, I said, how many of us have managed to change another person's mind without following this advice? Bullying, shaming, being mean to people, it's just not going to accomplish anything. We have to learn to have a conversation again. We have to learn how to be united. And so I want to thank the United 931 for giving me this opportunity. I hope that this has served to help the United 931 area code for Jesus, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you.